Well, we're here. We just left Spire, so we're back on the ride, basically. Heading south again. Left the city noise and all that, so it's all quiet along the riverside. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day, as always. But I guess we can't sit here. We have to sort of get moving.
Hello everyone. Karlsruhe. It's where we started our trip 3 years ago. So it looks like we're going to be retracing our footsteps or retracing our cycle steps, wheels, tread, mill, whatever. Anyway, we've been train riding. We're cycling in formation, not something we usually do. There are various reasons for that, and we're not going to mention any names here. We don't want to play the blame game, as it were. The blame game, America's favourite cycling show. No, we're not going to do that now. What we're going to do is we're going to go all the way past Karlsruhe to Lauterbourg, and hopefully we're going to cycle pretty distance today because it's going fast and quick, so no time to hang about. Let's be off. And there we have it. We are back on the track. This was where we were. You seen Keep the Home Fires Burning. The film that went viral on YouTube. Well, that's where it started, ladies and gentlemen. Across the Rhine. We took the ferry over. Remember Froddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Froddy had his salad with chicken and going on about how full he was and yeah. So this is what happens, you see, when you cross Europe and you go back and forth. You go back to places where you've been before. And that means we are in France. Enjoy. Drama. On the day of the dikes, Frod was attacked by wasps, jumped off his bike, threw off his shirt. I stopped, turned round, and then I had a swarm on me, and it was off, and that was 5 kilometres later. And we're going to hear what Froddy has to say, because that was nasty, Frod. What happened? Frod, tell us about it. That was nasty. Oh, I had 4 of them, and I kept stopping, slowing down, and they were on me.
Yeah, I have no clue what that was all about. They just attacked from all over. And they just kept coming. I was waving like crazy, just.
But you jumped off your bike.
I had to. I couldn't control my bike. I was attacked 4 places at once.
But you should have just speeded up. I know. That happened to me as a kid. But what happened? You jumped off your bike. Yeah. I heard you scream really loud. Yep. It was terrible. It was something like the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. And then I ripped my shirt off.
You ripped your shirt. Yeah. I saw that, and you ran towards me and said, "You're attacked by wasps."
Yeah.
And then I got attacked by wasps. Yeah. And I remember when my brother happened to me and my brother when we were kids, and I ran after my brother and he turned around and ran away.
Yeah.
And so I got on my bike and I was off 30 kilometres an hour for at least. What, did you get stung?
Yeah, they stung my fingers, but I mean it's not big. It's nothing really.
Let's have a look.
It's one deer. You can hardly see it.
Okay.
And then here, I think somewhere. Yeah, it's just nothing.
So you're all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. But it was just hell on earth when it was...
It was a nightmare.
Oh yeah, it was no fun.
We don't normally leave our buddies behind on Frod on wheels, but I had no other choice.
You went fast, you went...
I was off, and there was no turning back.
I got rid of them, so that's good. Just, never again. For at least a while.
Next time, don't jump off your bike.
Well,
Drive as fast as possible. That was the day of the dikes, Frod.
Yeah. Oh.
Now we have to find somewhere to sleep.
Indeed. It did good though. And we have to go around a bit due to I don't know, some digging back here. Hopefully we can turn southwards pretty soon. Otherwise, for the time being, we're just going west, which is sort of the wrong direction.
Yeah, Frod?
Yep.
You did it?
Yes,
This was your day.
probably one of those few, I guess.
You got us back to the Rhine.
Uh-huh.
You got us a hotel room.
And I got us 2.5 liters of Coca-Cola.
Yeah, probably your greatest success ever, actually, at a petrol station.
Indeed.
You did well today, Frod.
Thank you.
And you survived the wasp attack.
Yeah, absolutely. I almost forgotten about that one.
This was the day of the dikes.
It was.
Not many shots from the trip, 90
been-
kilometers,
Been riding like
working together.
tomorrow. Yeah.
And now it's go up, have a shower, wash some clothes, go to the pizzeria and have a good night's sleep.
Oh yes.
What about the coffee and cognac and the bottle of wine and a couple of ice beer?
It's we can pass one day. I mean that's.
Okay. See you tomorrow then.
Ciao.
On your bike, son.
Oh, thank you.
Hotel de Bois, Seltz, folks. This is France, believe it or not. So we've done Germany, France today, maybe a bit more France today too, but we hope to be heading back to Germany because it looks like the route on the German side is closer to the Rhine and not inland. It's amazing the reactions and the nice words we've been receiving from people all across the world. The production company, Frod Productions, flooded with emails and questions and what have you. So this year we decided actually to take some of your questions. So it's nice you're with us and we want you to be part of this trip, this expedition, this Cyclomentary Frod on wheels. Right, so we're going to kick off here. We're in the digital age, of course, so here's an email from Susan, 24. She's a model in Sacramento, United States. Of course, most of the emails go to the Frod, but this one. Hello, Mr. J. Good work in Germany. Your trailer looks really heavy. What is actually in it? Now that is a good question. Apparently there's been quite a few people who have wondered about that. So we're just going to have a look then. Just follow me. Right. What is in it? Well, at the moment I'm doing some packing. So if you look here, this is what I'm going to be packing. Let's do this one by one. Shall we have a look? Right, to start with, you remember we might be going up to the Alps where it's not quite so hot. Clothes, everything from normal stuff. One pair of jeans, underwear. I've got a fleece here. Jumper, which I've actually used up in Bonn. Weighs a bit. Here we have tent, summer sleeping bag. The tent weighs a bit, it's for 3 people. Why 3 people, you may ask? 1, that's me, and for the Frod, 2, 3. Right, and let's see. Here we got quite a bit of well, it's all the recharges, isn't it? It's all the stuff we need to recharge iPhones, iPads, extra sunglasses for some reason, toilet paper. Is there room for all this? Well, we never know until we found out. And of course we got all this other gear, locks, eating utensils, cup, this fantastic thing which means we can boil water and make coffee while we're on the road. Mats to sleep on in the tent, nothing fancy. This is what I've had when I've been out camping. There's holes in it, everything. Doesn't matter if it gets dirty or fire on it, it's easily washable and all that. Mat, and of course a towel which happens to be wet. I have a good reason for that. Nothing like a wet towel while you're out on the road. Let's see what the Frod has got with him. He's already packed, you see. Right. It's about 2 bags. It's full of clothes and probably Donald Duck. Superman. He's got 3 pairs of shoes and a Coke. And his bag, which he's the money man, he's the bank man, so he takes care of all the administrative stuff, because he's the one you can trust. He's the pathfinder, he's the lieutenant, he's the leader of the troops. So he has the big responsibilities, while I do all the bloody work dragging that stuff along, okay? And that's what I got to do now. So we'll see you later. Frod on wheels, he'll be answering some questions later on. Keep the questions coming in. As I said, we love having you here, and we love having you there. Here, there and everywhere. This is Frod on wheels.
Formation!
Frod, this is the Rhine.
It is.
Yeah, back to the Rhine. Well, what just happened here? What happened?
I don't know. We followed Route 15, and then suddenly we ended up quite a few kilometers inland, westwards, which is not good. We were actually on the way to Hagenau, which we've been to before.
Why were you taking us to Hagenau? We were there 3 years ago. We're meant to be following the Rhine, we're not going into France.
Oh, we're not, okay. Yeah.
Look, what happened there? What did I say last night? Go back to say, let's take the ferry over to Germany. We looked at the maps, the left on the right. The one on German side follows the Rhine.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the French side goes inland. No, we'll follow the Rhine in France. We had that all set out. Who had a word with the hotel manager?
I did.
Yeah, what did the hotel manager say?
He said, would you go on the French side, because that follows the Rhine all the way.
Yeah, we followed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And so we had no option. We had to follow the cycling path that went inland.
Yep.
And before you knew it, we were on our way to Hagenau again, 20 kilometres away. In fact, we were close to Hagenau than we were at this point last year. And what have we learned from all this, Frod?
Just follow your intuition.
Follow my intuition, instinct.
Yeah.
Come on. You may be the lieutenant, but sometimes Hagenau. I mean, Where are we going to? Are we going to Cannes next? Lyon, perhaps Nice? Huh? We've done all that.
Brest.
Been there.
Brest is where we're on the way to Brest now. We could have gone to Brest. Ow!
Oi, the Frod.
Oh.
Wakey, wakey.
Thank you.
Huh?
Oh,
Come on.
well.
Frod on wheels, lunch.
Yes.
We're back in Germany. What's going on? What's going on?
Just had a lunch break and I'm relaxing. Really relaxing.
Okay. We've got quite a few questions coming in from the viewers, so I thought we'd kick off with one of you.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, here's one, Frod. In fact, you're the most popular here apparently, so let's see.
Right, we got a question from Bert, age 53. Lorry driver from Sunderland, UK. Well, hello there, Bert. Nice to meet you, I guess. Okay, the question goes, the Frod. You're obviously very fit. Thighs as strong as gorilla's neck. Okay, yeah. How did you prepare for the grueling ordeal you are now undertaking? Did I plan? Nah, not really. By probably 90 kilometers or so before I started this trip. Nothing biggie. Just started taking 1 kilometer at a time. And here I am.
So you haven't done any training before you left? I think that's what Bert wants to know.
Yeah, true. And I mean, I never did those, 100Ks every day for the last 2 months or whatever. Never did that.
Okay, so really you start from scratch every time, and that's why you're absolutely knackered at this moment in time. After
indeed.
30 kilometres on the road, flat road,
Yeah.
in the beautiful sunshine. Right, so Bert, if you want to do a cycling trip, train before you leave.
Come on, soldier! I want to see you do some pedaling, soldier!
I'm trying.
Move that lazy ass of yours, soldier!
Thank you. Next time we take that boat.
No! Next time we take that road!
Interesting. Speed limit here is 70. And it's also a cycle route. Should be interesting when you come through trucks and cars behind us. Get really interesting really fast. So I hope it goes well. Man, I'm not far. Go slow.
On our way to Kehl, that was a hard one. We got to the main road, asked Froddy, what is it, formation or every man for himself? His first and only reply was every man for himself, so there I buggered off. I don't know, about 5 kilometres full throttle. So now I'm standing here in the shade, in a tunnel, trying to cool off, waiting for the Frod. There he goes. One man, one legend, with one mission. I give you the Frod. Blessed be his name.
Here I come.
Alright, Frod. How's it going? Kel, you managed it.
I did.
Tired? Hot?
Warm.
Yeah?
It's warm.
You get that burley trail into the tent
Yeah.
and it's off for a beer. Huh?
Yeah. The wheel's a bit stuck, but I'll probably manage to get it off soon.
Yeah, you'll manage that, trust me. Hello, Frod on wheels in Ken. Yep, we're at the campsite. As you saw, the temperature's up. We've already had a small snack, which turned out to be a huge meal. So we're sort of full of whatever, cheese and pork. Yeah, this is German for you, so what can you do? A couple of ice beer. Now we're on the coffee and we're hot. So, I mean, there's going to be another day of cycling tomorrow. We're still going, we're following the Rhine. We don't stop, we don't give up. We only give up when we have to, and we don't have to yet. But the questions are flooding in now since earlier today, since I mentioned there were so many questions. I mean, we've got 4 times as many as we already had, and now it's getting probably had to hire people to go through all these questions. But and it's Froddy, the Frod, which is the most popular, of course. I get a couple here again, now and again, and I'll be answering a few. But for the time being, let's see what Froddy has to say. Okay, Frod?
Yes.
A good day on the bike?
Could have been better, I guess.
Hot?
Quite hot.
I don't know how it is, but it feels very hot. We've moved inside beneath the fan. It's
Yeah.
hot. Anyway, the questions are pouring in.
Okay.
And, well, I'm wondering if you could answer this one. If you could read it out loud.
Alright, so let's see. Okay. Kurt. Okay, Kurt again. Okay. Age 46. 46. Bill from Kiel, Germany. That's where we are. That's nice. Hello. Frod, you're doing great. When you get tired during a long ride, what do you do to remedy the problems relating to fatigue? Let's see.
So how do you recover? How do you recover?
Yeah,
Like a day like today?
I understand the problem. I just, today I have to find a shadow at least. And then I have at least a couple of beers, some coffee, a nice meal, and I just relax. I hardly do anything, really.
So you think you'll be better tomorrow then?
Hopefully, yeah.
A couple of beers, relax, do nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you do all the time? Even when you're, you don't have...
Yeah, but the thing is...
Isn't that your life, really?
Then I'm full fatigue, aren't I?
Yeah, you're always fatigued then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Nice one. Thank you, Kurt, from Ken. We'll be back, Frod on Wheels, for the moment, signing off. Keep those questions pouring in. Hello everyone, it's Wednesday morning, or rather it's noon. It was a hard night, it was a hot night, and yep, we're back in town. Right, we're looking at the map. I'm going to do this bit of strategic, try to find out, right, all the way to Salzburg, how long it takes. And if I do a conservative, very conservative estimate. Seltz is here, Kehl is here, that's about it. Right down to here. And that was a really lazy day, but it's what we've managed. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That brings us to the bloody, what's it called? Border. Austria, Mordor, we're calling it Austria Mordor now. Was that Monday or Sunday, do you remember? Come on, get on with it.
I think it was Saturday.
No, it was Monday.
Okay.
Day of rest.
Okay, yeah.
Right, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we've had it. Well, that was a conservative estimate, but Frod on Wheels, we're not conservative. You know, we bite the bullet, we get out of the trenches, we stand up, we move on, we do the biz. Horses and carriages, swings and roundabouts. This is Frod on Wheels. We never give up, we don't leave our friends behind. Unless they got wasps all over. Definitely. And also, if they're 15 kilometres behind, then I have to have a cold shower or something. I tend to leave him behind. In fact, I do it quite often actually. But we don't leave him behind, sort of in the sense that they don't come home with us, you know. And that's what being part of Lieutenant's platoon is all about. So, watch and learn. Let's do it, Frod. Well, Frod,
hey.
What's going on? Where's the Rhine? Where is the Rhine?
In a split second, we totally changed the route, didn't we? Yeah. So
what's happening?
we left the Rhine. The Rhine is somewhere over there, behind us.
Yeah, well, let's have a look behind it.
Yeah.
Can't see any mountains over there, Frod.
No. Oh, really?
That's why we were following the Rhine.
Yeah.
What's this executive decision you've come up with now, then, mister?
We're trying a quicker route. It's gonna be.
Does that mean climbing Everest? Huh? Don't you think sometimes it's better to go round the mountains?
Well, hopefully we can make some lowland passes.
You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. You're just hoping for the best here, aren't you?
Yeah. Somewhat.
This is what we do.
Yep.
This is what we do on Frod on Wheels. You know, we make these decisions, we move on, we leave the past behind us, and now we're going sort of flat, straight, east. We're going to meet the mountains, we're going to take them on, and we're probably going to cheat. I mean, beat the heat. The heat, because the heat is on. This is hot. It's not really that hot, it's just that I'm extremely hot and comfortably hot. But, what can I do? I'm second in command here, what can I do? The Frod leads in mysterious ways.
Hello folks. It's a hard day. Well, it was a hot day. Then it was a cool day. A bit of rain. And now the sun's come out again. It's a slow day. It's weaving in and out of these small towns, following signs that take us the wrong way or whatever. And so we're just sort of moving towards those hills. They don't look as bad now, but we're just gonna take the day as it comes and move on. So let's move on. We are on our way to Hausack. It's been a strenuous hot day, a bit back and forth, but we haven't done any climbing as we had originally feared. We're in a valley, not the valley of death yet. If it had been, you'd have heard it earlier. About 5 kilometers left of the day. Hotel is booked. The magic hour is upon us, and we're still upon our bikes. Tomorrow, hopefully it's going to be cooler, because it's been a hot day, and hopefully we can just follow this river through the mountain range and get to the other side. Frod on wheels, signing off for the moment.
Good morning, viewers across the globe. This is Frod on Wheels. We're in Hausack in the Black Forest. Really nice hotel, which the Frod is going to talk a bit about later on, because he was so satisfied that he has in fact introduced a new global approval system when it comes not just to hotels but to everything really. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of the Frod when it comes to approving commercial products and services across the globe.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Yes, guest house Surblume, I have to say, this is one of the best places I've ever been to. Very nice hospitality, very nice rooms, very nice food. It's just top notch really, if anything. I'm sad to leave this place, I am, but I have to go on. It's certainly approved by the Frod.
Morning coffee. There's nothing better to start the day with than an email from, let's see, some of our fans, or I should say mostly Frods fans, but occasionally, you know, it trickles in a few questions to me. This one is from Angela, 22, professional lifeguard, Melbourne, Australia. Hi Angela. There we go. Way to go, Mr. J. I am on the beach all day, running around, swimming and generally keeping fit. It's important to stay in shape and have a nice tan, as I also work as a model for swimwear. Wow. Would you ever consider cycling in Australia? And if so, would you like to see Melbourne? Fingers crossed. Hugs and kisses, Angela. Oh well, Angela, yes. It's always nice to hear from young people like you, you know, who are going to carry on the flame across the world, cycling. Australia, well, maybe, you know, I'm a Europe, America type of guy, but Australia, I suppose, is perhaps third on the list. So you might just see me cycling around Melbourne, along the beaches, you know, stopping to have an ice cream or a beer, cool beer, somewhere, you know, where the sun is falling and yeah. Angela, send me your email and we'll keep in touch. Until then, it's Frod on Wheels signing off. No, perhaps we should have a question for Froddy. Yeah, let's have a question for Frod. Yeah, Frod?
Yes.
Good morning to you. The emails have been coming in, and we're talking literally thousands of emails.
Oh, wow.
So, and the producer has, of course, picked out the best ones.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. It's from Bert. Hello, Bert. Age 53, lorry driver from Sunderland, UK. Nice to meet you, Bert. What time do you go to bed in the evenings? Okay, that depends, really. You know, 2 days ago we were in 9 o'clock, or that was actually yesterday, yeah. So then we go to bed late, you know. It's probably midnight, 1 o'clock at night, and then we don't get up until at least 8:30. But, you know, it depends, really. So we went from 10 to about 2 o'clock, I guess, somewhere around there.
Okay. Yeah, I hope Bert's happy with that answer. Long slogs during the day. Sometimes we get to the campsite or hotel early, and then we're usually late because Froddy's out drinking race beer. Or if we get in late, Froddy's out drinking race beer. So it's usually pretty late. Yeah. Nice one, Frod. Okay. Frod on Wheels.
Signing off.
This is the Black Forest, and we are following the Kinsey River up the valley to boldly go where no Frod has gone before. Now we're off the Rhine, which means we have to make our own way across Germany. That can be sort of a challenge, but happens to be the thing I like. big map, you got your direction, you know which way you want to go, and really you more or less follow nature. You follow the rivers, you follow the valleys, come what may, and any plans you might make are usually cast aside during the day. Another good thing of getting off the Rhine weg is that we are off the main tourist stretch, I suppose, and the hotels will be cheaper, food will be cheaper, Coke will be cheaper, beer and cognacs and stuff like that, which Frod likes, will be probably comparatively cheaper. Having said that, this road is crap. It seems to be a very gradual, very tiny gradual climb. That river is more of a stream now. Oh, here we go. It's the end of the gradual climb. Right, see how far we get up here before we have to start pushing the bike. Come on, legs. Let's be having ya. And that was that. And now we're waiting for the Frod. Here he comes. No problem. No problem, son. Come on. On your bike. You move those legs, soldier. You get those wheels spinning. Can't hear you, soldier. That's what I like to see. Apparently, we cycled the wrong way. 6 kilometers upstream, and now we have to go down again. And I'm taking the fast route as opposed to that small gravel road. It's a bit quicker and a lot easier. Still a very nice ride though. Not too much traffic. Straightforward. There we go. Why the Frod didn't take that road, I don't know. He's on the gravel road. Save a lot of time and effort. Brings me back to the old days, when roads were the only thing that count. Ted.
Okay, the Frod, that was 10 kilometres. 12 was it?
Yeah.
That much?
6 kilometers each way.
So why did you take us that way? Just
Took a left instead of a right. It happens. And it was the only alternative. It was mountains on both sides of the road too. So
okay. So is that going to be happening a lot in the near future?
hopefully not. You just have to double check.
Yeah, you better do a bit of double checking. But now I'm going to enjoy this lovely cake.
Right, we're now climbing. Climbing. But it's not too bad at all. It's cool. Not much traffic making all that noise. The sound of the stream, and you've got these high tall mountains on either side of us. Well, it's a lot cooler today than it was yesterday. Following the river, we're taking it as it comes. We just have to follow the road which sort of nature leads us on, because we're not going up these mountains if we can avoid it. So the Frod looks like he's done it again. He's gonna get us through this nightmare of a mountain range. Trust me, trust him, not me, because I don't trust him, not for 1 second. Whether the day of the Frod, whatever. Still got to do that roundabout exam, by the way.
Okay, the Frod.
Yes.
This was a picturesque town up in the Black Forest.
Yeah.
Where are we off to now?
Well, Schiltek is still quite a few kilometers ahead, but
This is Schiltek.
yeah, but it's a that's
still Schiltek.
Smitta, yeah.
Yeah, well, Skromberg. Wasn't that what we talked about?
It was.
Yeah, let's have a look at the sign here, shall we? Oh, look. Oh, that one cycling sign says Skromberg, and 10 kilometers to Skromberg if we take the road. What you say, Frod?
Yeah, we can do the cycling thing, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or do you want to go to the town centre first?
You can just go cycle all the way down to Chamberlain.
Okay, let's do it. Nice one, son.
And down there, folks, is the river, or the stream we're following. Hope it's the right one this time. And it's such a gradual climb. I mean, we're not moving too bad a pace. At least not all of us are. On our way to Schramberg in German. This has been a fantastic day, really. I mean, there's been no hard climbs, it's just gradual. Lovely tarmac. A bit of traffic, you know, making noise, but you can't complain. It's days like this that make cycling holidays worthwhile. So I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are. And right now I'm going to finish my lunch and it's back on the bike. This is Stadt Schramberg, ladies and gentlemen. The city of cars. Not exactly postcard picturesque. But there again, neither are we. The Frod is my shepherd, I shall not want. He leadeth me through green pastures. And though I cycle the valley of death, I shall fear no evil, because the Frod is behind me. Blessed be his name.
Well, the Frod, not a happy man.
Well, I was expecting a climb, I guess, at some point anyway.
But
I don't know. It's just a bit too much, right? Climbing at the moment, I guess. And I'm.
are you glad we didn't go to Austria?
Yeah. Well,
Because
we've done a choice and we have to live with it. It's simple as that.
Yeah, but you know, the viewers at home across the globe,
Yeah.
you know what they're expecting?
Yeah.
Your catchphrase, Frod, come on.
Uforskammet opplagt er og like blid.
Can you be a bit better than that? That wasn't the best one. Come on, get up with your spirits, morale, come on, we need it. Give us one, a proper one. Come on.
Jeg uforskammet opplagt og like blid.
Yes, that's what I like. That's what we like to hear. This is Frod on Wheels. What do we do, Frod?
We survive.
What do we do, Frod?
We survive.
And what are we going to do now, Frod?
We have to survive.
We're going to survive. This is Frod on Wheels. Watch us survive. What'd you say, Frod?
Huh?
Not so bad now, is it?
This is less steep,
Yeah. It's not too bad.
more flat.
Come on,
Speed is increasing, which is good.
there's only 3 more mountains climbs to go.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
You said 30, right? 30, I believe, not 3.
3, 4, 5. Who cares? Well, I care. Well, this one was a nasty stretch. Oh, I was weightlifting up this road. But the Frod is doing well. He's giving it his all. There you go, Frod. It was maybe the toughest stretch of the day so far. Chin up, son.
I just have to catch my breath, that's all.
Right, the question now is if we have been at the top and are starting our descent. Because this doesn't seem to be uphill. And the point is, even more exciting, is it downhill? And do we have to climb another hill? This looks like we're climbing. Bugger.
I don't think the Frod is a very happy man at the moment. Morale is at its lowest. He is struggling. I'm struggling. But the Frod doesn't give up, I hope. And there's 5 kilometres left to the town we're going to, and then we just have to see what happens. For all we know, we might be in the middle of nowhere. Okay, this is Frod on wheels. He's not really signing off, is he? He looks pretty knackered, if you ask me. Oh dear, poor lad. How's the heart, Frod?
Indescribable pain.
You're lost for words, aren't you?
Yeah, see, I can't breathe.
5 kilometres left.
Uphill all the way, I presume.
Can't be uphill, can't carry on like this.
I don't know.
But I said that half an hour ago.
Yeah, I have to take 1 meter at a time. Simple as that.
Right, we're still climbing. The day of the climb. And these last couple of stretches have been weightlifting. I haven't got any gears left. And it is hard work with 30k behind you. Oh dear. Come on, legs. Oh my God.
That was a nice walk indeed. Not out of breath, and just feeling so much more relaxed than trying to pace up these bloody hills.
Oh, look, it's still going up, Frod.
Yeah, but I'm walking. I don't care.
Oh, go on then, on your bike. I mean, not off your bike.
Yeah.
So that was 16 kilometres straight up. Hard work. It was the last bit that was hard work, really hard work. But now we should be on our way down to St. Georgian, 3 kilometres. Well, Frod, that was a hard slog.
Indeed.
Currently we're at the top. There you have it, 900 metres above sea level. And now it's down to St. Georgian, and you just have to find the best route for the bike.
Right.
So get your GPS out, son.
Yeah.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Frod moves in mysterious ways. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Frod moves in mysterious ways. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, the Frod.
Yes.
What are you up to?
Parking the bikes, I guess.
Where are we?
Good question. Willigenschendingen something?
Yeah, let's see what we've done here. There goes the bike. And there are the trailers. And there is the Frod.
Again.
Hard slog. Hard work.
Oh yeah. Been on a tough day.
70 kilometres, 60 of them uphill. Really hard uphill. It was uphill all the way until the last 15 kilometres probably.
Yeah, roughly. Then we went, 35 kilometers an hour or something?
And then what are you going to drink now?
Same as always, I guess.
Same procedures every day, yeah?
So pretty much.
Okie doke.
Shower and yeah,
Yeah, let's lock these bikes and go and have a shower and have a few waste beers.